Okay, guys, I want to speak on some stuff that there's a lot of stuff happening in the drill, but most of the time, most of the stuff in the drill is really based off of what really popped it off, and it was between O Block 600, STL, Gyro, EBT, Brick Squad, and all the other guys with gangs were doing their thing and stuff like that, but it pretty much popped off this stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other stuff was going on, but they pretty much went on the internet with it. The one that go viral was STL O Block, 600 and O Block and all of them, and MOB, 051. All these guys, they've been in it since the beginning. THF wasn't coming to the, talked about early on. They were doing their thing. They wasn't on the internet, but they started to come around. Their name started coming around. People started hearing about them more when you see 600 and O Block was the most talked about in the beginning. But a lot of these guys been doing their thing, but it just wasn't on the internet. But we want to speak on the beef between Fbg Duck Brick versus the Roys. And when I say Roys, they got a lot of people and a lot of people that is the Roys, but you got to look at it. You got T-Roy. You could say Eli and them too also, but you got T-Roy, Slutty, HK, all these guys, man, and Zelmana. T-Roy Duck been going back at it for a while. They've been going back and forth. I don't know what really hit off between them to going at it so much, because it was Duck and Trey 5 all the time. And then, Troy gonna stand for his guy. Duck and Troy was shooting at each other, y'all. They both put bullets in each other before. I don't know, I guess he shot Duck allegedly, and that pissed off Brick. Brick the big brother. And Brick is he don't play no games, y'all. He one of them. If he wants you and he spots you, you gonna die that day. Especially if you a threat. Just like 600 Breezy. He would have died that day if they would have told Brick, because Brick would have tried to find a way to organize that hit, get that done. That's what Brick was. They really stood on business. He really stood on business. And it was alleged that he spotted T-Roy at that store and got his hitters to handle that, take care of that. Because you got to look at it. The way TB and Can't Get Right was walking, they were trying to get that done. They was really trying to get that done. A lot of people say T-Roy was over there on a drill. That's not the behavior of somebody on a drill, especially a guy like T-Roy who's really drilling people. Nah, that wasn't the behavior. Some say he was over there with his sister and her boyfriend, because she was dating somebody over there in that area, and that's in Paxtown. You gotta understand, TB don't run Paxtown. He knew a lot of people, he was from there and everything, but don't just sit there and say that was his hood. Anybody can go over there. You really can't be spotted if you know you got ops over there. But T-Roy's walking around like it was cool and stuff, because that's what T-Roy like to do. He like to get out, you know what I'm saying, mingle a little bit. But he was that dude, you know what I'm saying. T-Roy got comfortable because he had started doing things in Hollywood with Chief Keef and all them guys, going places, seeing things. So a lot of that stuff kind of bring you down from that drilling. It kind of calm you down. Just like Brick when he came back and he got nailed, you know what I'm saying. They got comfortable living that good life, that big life, so they try to, you know what I'm saying, it brings them down. You've seen a lot of them guys go to Atlanta and then they change a little bit. They stop the drilling because they getting out of the city. They feeling good about themselves. And allegedly T-Roy got comfortable. And you know what I'm saying, he got set up. Allegedly it looked like a setup. And he got killed. You know what I'm saying? The way they did him, the video was very disturbing. That shit pissed off O Block. Pissed him off. Everybody had to die. You know what I'm saying? It was first, O Block was smart. We don't know if they got Poppy, but I'm just throwing it in. Poppy, TB, Side Mode, all of them had to go first. Then they made the move on Brick. But you gotta get Brick before you get Duck. You got to. They made the move to get TB, Brick, then they came out to Can't Get Right. Other people died in this situation too. I don't know if Fredio from Gyro was a part of that, but people saying that O Block may have got him. A a lot of people started dying around in the circle of Duck or whatever. But y'all gotta understand, at the beginning, Fbg Duck and Brick, them guys was knocking people off. Allegedly, y'all. Yes, it was alleged. I don't know if Duck played a part in this, but he knew about it. He was around these guys. He's like the face or whatever. What led to them guys doing what they did. You know what I'm saying? They watching T-Roy get, you know what I'm saying, murdered the way he did. And you know what was so crazy when all this was going on? And everybody was like, whoa, HK. And they was like, oh shit, this dude don't play. Everybody was like, you know what I'm saying, not scared of him, but was scared of him. It pretty much put a lot of the killers on notice, like, we coming for you. Everybody, Wooski, everybody, they was watching him. Then they heard him get killed. That made everybody say, oh, STL really standing on business. Because everybody thought they did it. Then Wooski came out with the biggest song and made it even more a question. And then Big A, you know, got killed, and it was like it got crazy out there. You know, people thinking STL did both of them, but they didn't. We don't know if that guy, who that guy's connected to. People say civilian. These guys not civilian. They killers. They could run with another gang. They run with somebody that killed HK. They don't know where he was from and who he was. Of course he gonna say he's a civilian. He got robbed. But he wasn't they guys. He was over there. So it went down the way it was or whatever. But yeah, HK got killed. Duck them was all still around or whatever. And a lot of rumors and stuff was coming out. And I don't know what made them say, hey, we finna get Duck. I know it was a diss song. A lot of people diss and do this and do that. What made them aggressively want to get Duck? Is it because he knew too much about them and King Von? He knew a lot about King Von, and he was the only person that could say things that people would believe about King Von. Nobody else would listen about anything else about King Von. Cause Duck knew him before O Block and all that stuff, allegedly. But yeah, Brick, Duck versus the Royals, I feel like was the biggest part of the drill of the STL O Block 600 movement. I mean, the C-Day and Rondo situation was beefing with a lot of people. That was pretty big. Then the JoJo situation. There was a lot of stuff going on, man. You gotta look at it. It was a Roy's, allegedly, the last one that was allegedly possibly could have been one of the shooters that stepped over Duck with moonwalking the guys, and that was Zelma. He killed himself for some reason. People say it was over the girl. That girl was still shouting him out and this and that. So what it was about or whatever. Zelma stood up for his family, you know. A lot of people want to know what Slutty was about. Was Slutty trying to get at anybody from STL? Slutty was a moneymaker. He was like pretty much people. You can't really just say what a guy do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys ain't gonna go do the drill type of shit, but they'll kill you. They ain't finna get out in the street and go look for you. It's a lot of killers that will go and look for you, and there's some that won't look for you. That when they see you, and that's a lot of them guys, man. But Brick and Duck was top of the charts. I mean, to look at today's and think about the stuff that they was doing and what they was over and what they was in, you pretty much knew it was gonna happen because Duck and Brick was them dudes. And I had somebody arguing me down about T-Roy. Some said T-Roy was still the same person, but it looked like T-Roy was changing. I mean, if you actually know, I don't think you can go back and look at the last time T-Roy actually drilled somebody. I think T-Roy was changing. You know, but you saw that video, they say allegedly that was T-Roy shooting at Skinny, and Skinny was trying to play on that block, because everybody from the block knew T-Roy would have shot that bitch up in there. Maybe he thought he could talk it out, or he didn't recognize the guy. A lot of people say he didn't know who TB and Can't Get Right Now was. That's why he didn't make a move. Maybe thought he was some guys. He may have seen their face, but a lot of people said he didn't really know who they was. You gotta understand, TB no face and Can't Get Right No face was big, but wasn't that big. And when they dropped that Taekwon weight, T-Roy was gone. So that's when TB face really got crazy in the streets. So I don't think T-Roy knew who them guys was. Some say he did, some say he didn't. He knew Brick was. That's probably why Brick didn't make the move. He made the call, allegedly. They saying it was Brick made the call. That's on the streets. Cause the way TB and them came, it was like they were called up by somebody. But at the end, what do it get us? All these guys are gone. They're deceased. Get right. T-Roy, TB, Duck, Brick, and the rest of their friends lost their life in this war.